హాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు శ్రవన్స్ మీడియా. హ్యాపీ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ఉమెన్స్ డే. ఈ ఉమెన్స్ డే సందర్భంగా ఒక సరికొత్త ప్రోగ్రాంతో మీ ముందుకు రాబోతున్నాం. ఈ ప్రోగ్రాంలో భాగంగా తెలంగాణ క్యాడర్ ఐఏఎస్ ఆఫీసర్ ప్రజెంట్ హనుమకొండ అసిస్టెంట్ కలెక్టర్ శ్రద్ధా శుక్లా గారిని ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేయబోతున్నాం. నమస్తే మ్యామ్, హ్యాపీ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ఉమెన్స్ డే.
సేమ్ టు యూ.
పర్సనల్గా ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ఉమెన్స్ డే గురించి మీరు ఏమనుకుంటున్నారు?
So International Women's Day, first of all, wishing all the women out there a very happy International Women's Day. So it's a very, important as well as special day because it's a day recognized for women all over the world. Usually every day is Women's Day, but a special day connotes that you feel very special on this day. You have a very good message to feel all over. So of course, Women's Day is a very special day.
Can you please let me know about yourself, your birthplace?
Yeah, so I'm Shraddha, as you know, and I'm from Raipur, Chhattisgarh. I have been born and brought up in Raipur itself. I did all my schooling, studying, graduation, masters. Then I prepared for civil services from Raipur itself. Then I wrote examination. I could not clear in my first attempt. Second attempt, I gave UPSC and I cleared for Department of Telecommunication. I got selected for account services in Delhi. Thereafter, I again wrote and I got selected for IAS. And after that, I was allotted Telangana cadre. So right now, I'm undergoing training for getting my permanent posting in August end. I will be permanently posted.
Nice, ma'am. You didn't give up in the first time. Actually, who inspired you to come into this field, ma'am?
Yeah, so I had a lot many inspirations. There were many senior IAS officers who were always in for their good work. So that was a very great inspiration. But personally, I had two main inspirations. One was my mother, and another was my grandfather. So my mother always inspired me because she could not had the opportunity to give exams or study for big things. She could not do it at her time. So she gave me all the opportunity to do good things. And another was my grandfather. He also did it because he felt that being a lady, you should always be ahead of time. Because if you are ahead of time, your family, the society also can develop at a faster pace. So these both were my inspiration.
Let me know the UPS IAS training process and all.
Yeah. So what happens? First you write the examination based on your rank and based on different other criteria, you are allotted service as well as cadre. So there are 16 odd services that you get when you write UPSC exam. People are not aware. People know only 2-3 services: IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS. Only 3-4 services people know, but there are 15-16 services. From one of these services only, I was allotted last year into IP TAP. People don't know about it also. It is account services and central government. So this time I got IAS. So after giving exams, you have to undergo training for 2 years. 1 year in the academy, which is in Masuri. It is famously called as Labasna, Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration. And after that, 1 year you are trained in district with a collector and additional collector, so that you get to know the reality of real world. Before this, we are only into books. After that, we can see the real problems and challenges because it's a tough job. We directly cannot function without getting trained. So 1 year we get training in district, and after that we are permanently posted in our respective cadre.
What do you mean success, ma'am?
Okay, so for me, success is not a particular goal or aim to be achieved. For example, someone sees success as being an IAS officer or something like that. But for me, success is doing what you really want to do. For example, if I wanted to be an IAS officer, but I did not wanted IAS officer just for namesake. I wanted to be officer and then wanted to do things that I always wanted to. For example, I wanted to be near to people, close to people, wanted to have a lot of connection with general public, do things that I always wanted to do for them. So for me, success is doing things which you actually want to do. In personal phase also, like spirituality and fitness, health. So all these things should be included in your success criteria. So for me, success is this one.
And what do you say about women empowerment?
Yeah. So because it's International Women's Day, so we should always and anyways talk about women empowerment. So women empowerment, I particularly feel that women should themselves be responsible for their empowerment. No other entity or agency can come and empower women from outside. So in this, women have 100% role in empowering themselves, first of all. Secondly, for males also, males out there, because what happens when you go out around doing a task, there is always a positive environment and support required. So if there is a positive environment, even if they don't do anything extra, if they don't do anything negative also, that itself is a positive thing. So women empowerment for me is women taking in charge for themselves, responsible for their own development, not being dependent on anyone else. And for males, it should be just being neutral, not creating any extra problem, and being supportive of whatever women do.
What message you want to say to today's women?
Yeah. So first of all, my clear message would be that don't give up. It's very easy to give up. So we are all meant to do difficult tasks. We are all women, and so from birth only, we are always pro in doing multitasking, doing tough tasks that others may give up. So it's a very common saying and very common belief also that a girl can, go to college, at the same time work in home also, help her family members, her mother also, and still do all the works and top in exam also. So these all, special qualities only girl and women have. So it's very easy to give up in the first chance. But if you decide not to give up for yourself, it will be not only for your benefit, but for society's benefit. So don't give up at once and try until you achieve whatever you want.
Okay, ma'am. Next, generally you are busy all the day, no, ma'am? What are the precautions you take about your health and fitness?
So yes, I'm after coming into district, I have become a bit lazy in terms of fitness. But I usually, I'm more of a yoga person. So I usually get involved in yoga every morning, as much as I can do. Other than that, I really like to walk, take long walks of 4 to 5 kilometers every day. So these two things personally, because not only physically, it gives me mental peace also doing these things. So also I insist that everyone should be involved in some kind of not only physical but also wellness exercises, mental as well as physical exercise.
Your favorite things, any favorite?
Favorite things as in I really love music. So I sing and I really listen to music all the time. It helps me release stress. Whenever I have time, I go for music. Dancing also a little bit I like. So these two things.
Can you share any memorable moments in your life?
So there are multiple memorable moments. You cannot name one. So the best moment till now, anyway, it's very easy to guess, was the day when I got selected. So it was like all the hard work paying off in one particular day. Always, even if I think of it, it gives me goosebumps even till date. So that is the best moment I have.
Okay, ma'am. Actually, when you succeeded, what was your family's reaction and what was the reaction of your people around you?
Yeah, it was anyways priceless because we always work hard, but we don't know that we'll achieve or not. So once you achieve, it's always like a dream come true. So same for my family also because I come from a very middle class kind of family and I have no civil servant in my family before this also. So my family was also very overwhelmed knowing that one of the member of family is now being an IAS officer. So that is a great opportunity. So everyone was very happy, of course.
In your area, what about studies of girls and all, ma'am? You came from a small village, you are saying, no, ma'am? How was the education there?
So it's not a village. Raipur is a full-grown city. It's a good city, but it's a tier two city. So again, it's a very middle class people dominate here also. So girls usually, for example, I studied from a girls' college itself. So, there are not big ambitions that are being promoted there. So, girls will only be asked to become very small, simple jobs if they can, or otherwise get married at an early age. So, what I was surrounded also was same only. Thankfully, my parents always supported me to study hard and achieve whatever I want to. But otherwise, also now girls are being educated and aware about things. So, right now, things are better now.
Yeah, ma'am. And if anyone wants to come to the civil services, what message you will give them, ma'am? How they want to study?
I'll just say that stick around the basics. It's nothing of a very big thing. I mean, it is tough, but it is achievable because if I can do, many others have done, so and you can also do it. It's not unachievable. So just be mindful of what you really want, and you can achieve it. Just stick around the basics. NCRT simple book that is anyways available in internet. If you do it, it's easy.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for the interview.